Have you ever noticed that earning more money does not always make people financially free? Most people believe they will become rich when their salary becomes bigger. But traditional Japanese wisdom teaches us something completely different. A modest salary can still build real wealth if every single coin is guided with purpose, patience, and discipline. Listen to this simple Japanese philosophy till the end, because the lesson hidden inside it may change the way you think about money forever. This is the story of two friends who lived in the same city, but built two completely different lives. The first friend had a large jar. Every month, more money entered his life. His lifestyle looked comfortable. People saw him and thought, he must be doing well. But his jar had tiny invisible cracks at the bottom. One crack was food delivery, one was online shopping, and other was expensive weekends. Money entered his jar, but it never stayed. He was filling the jar with money, but never filling his life with direction. By the end of every single month, his jar was empty, leaving him trapped in a cycle of high earnings and high stress. But the second friend was completely different. His jar was much smaller. Less money entered his life because his income was modest. He lived a simple, quiet life. But his jar had no cracks. Every coin that entered was noticed. Every expense was written down. And before he spent a single coin, he gave it a direction. Some for needs, some for the future. His income was smaller, but nothing leaked. When that small jar became full, he carefully poured it into another. He began investing small amounts every month consistently. The amounts weren't big, but they were steady. This story reflects the ultimate financial trap of the modern world. We are completely obsessed with income. We think the answer to every money problem is just to earn more. But earning more money with poor habits is like pouring water into a cracked jar. Why do people lose control of their spending? Because money no longer feels real. You tap your card. You click Buy Now. You pay through your phone. You order food without touching a single note. The money leaves, and your mind barely notices. No empty wallet, no physical loss, nothing. This is the danger of modern spending. It has become too smooth, too fast, too painless. But when you pay with cash, something shifts. You feel the money leaving. You see it go. Your brain understands the loss. The Japanese understood this psychological trap deeply. They developed a mindful money practice called Kakeibo. It means a household money notebook. It was created over 100 years ago by Japan's first female journalist, Hani Motoko. She realized a profound truth. We cannot control our money until we truly see it. Kakeibo is a mindful way of seeing your money clearly, instead of pretending it is not disappearing. It teaches you to look at your money with complete honesty, write everything down by hand, and understand your emotional relationship with spending. This isn't because the Japanese are old-fashioned. It's because writing forces your mind to slow down. When you physically write down an expense, your brain processes it differently. When you write coffee, $6, your brain processes it differently. You pause, you look at that number, you ask yourself, was this worth it? Did I truly need it? Money is no longer just a number on a screen. It becomes a piece of your life and your energy. That is the real power of Kakeibo. It turns spending from a mindless habit into a mindful practice. And this is where the real lesson becomes clear. The second friend was not just saving money. He was practicing the true spirit of Kakeibo. He recorded every expense. He gave his money a clear purpose before he ever spent it. But the other friend completely ignored this habit. He earned a much higher salary, but he never truly saw where his money went. This story is about learning how to protect what already enters your life. It is about finding the unique cracks in your own jar and sealing them before it's too late. The Japanese have another ancient philosophy that heals our relationship with wealth. It is called Wabi-Sabi. Wabi-Sabi is the beautiful art of finding happiness in simplicity and imperfection. Think about our world today. Everywhere we look, ads tell us to buy new things, buy a better car, get the newest phone. This is exactly why the first friend's jar had so many cracks. He fell into the trap of spending more just because he made more, trying to look perfect. Wabi-Sabi teaches us the exact opposite. It tells us to look at what we already have and be at peace with it. When you choose the mindset of Wabi-Sabi, the urge to spend money just to show off completely goes away. You stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. By choosing a simple life, you instantly fix the biggest cracks of comparison in your money jar. Kakeibo is the map, and Wabi-Sabi is the peace in your heart while you walk the path. Together, they remove the emotional pain of saving money. You don't feel sad because you spend less. You feel rich because you need less. When you bring Kakeibo and Wabi-Sabi together, tracking your money changes completely. It is no longer about restriction. It becomes about appreciation. True financial freedom doesn't belong to the person who makes the most. It belongs to the person who masters awareness, discipline, and quiet control. Because wealth does not begin with how much money enters your life. It begins with how much money stops leaving without a purpose. Dear listeners, if you liked this story and if it helped you see money differently, click the like button. If you know someone who works very hard but still has no savings, share this video with them. Let's help each other fix the cracks in our jars. Subscribe Marrow and Mind for more simple stories about mindset and true financial freedom. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to track your money and guard your jar.